Okay, so this one is differentiate. Part A is from first principles. I mean, we know what the answer is before we start it. You know, we know we got to get the 10x plus 3. Okay, but we have to derive that. So we take 2 points P and Q. First point P is the general x coordinate, so that's x comma 5x squared plus 3x minus 4. And then we move our x coordinate a small distance h to reach Q. So the x coordinate is x plus h. And then I replace, where I see an x in this formula, I put x plus h. That's 5 bracket x plus h squared plus 3x plus h minus 4. So what I do first, if I join P to Q, I get a straight line, that's a chord. So I work out the gradient of the chord, PQ. And to work out the gradient of the chord, straight line is y2 minus y1, so y2 minus y1 minus y1 now, because there's more than one term there, we need to use a bracket, so that's 5x squared plus 3x minus 4. And that'll be all over x2 minus x1, which is x plus h minus x. And then expand the top line, so that's 5 lots. So if I square the first bracket, that's x squared plus 2xh plus h squared plus 3x plus 3h minus 4. Now we've got to be careful in this bracket. A minus sign will change the signs of all those three terms. It will be minus 5x squared minus 3x add 4, and the bottom line x plus h minus x will just be h. So expand the top line, first bracket there, so that's 5 lots of x squared, that's 5x squared, 5 lots of 2, that's 10xh, 5 lots of h squared, plus 3x plus 3h, minus 4, 5x squared minus 3x plus 4, all over h. So we've got 5x squared here, minus 5x squared there, so that will cancel out. I've got plus 3x minus 3x, so they will cancel out. And I've got minus 4 plus 4, so they will cancel out. So the top line now becomes 10xh plus 5h squared plus 3h all over h. Factorise the top line, h is a common factor. So that's 10x plus 5h plus 3 all over h. H's cancel out. So my expression for the gradient of the chord PQ is that. Now then, as Q tends to P, so all I'm doing now, I'm going to let H tend to naught. Okay, so in the limb, as H tends to naught, Q tends to P. Q tends to P, and that chord PQ will then become a tangent at PQ. So the gradient of the tangent at P will become, and I put H equal to naught, so that term goes 10x plus 3. So the gradient of the tangent, that is what we call dy by dx. So dy by dx is 10x plus 3. Second part at B, then I got y equals 8 over x plus 3 root x, and I will find dy by dx when x is 4. Okay, now we're using the rule now, so I need to get the powers. So x on the bottom goes up on the top, so that's 8x to the power minus 1. And the second term, square root of x is x to the half. So I've rewritten it with the powers. Now I use the rule. So dy by dx, the minus 1 comes down, so that's minus 8x. And I take 1 away from minus 1, is minus 2. Then the half comes down, so that's plus 3 over 2 x to the power of, and half minus 1 is minus a half. So just rewriting this without the negative power. So x to the minus 2, that will move back to the bottom as x squared. And the second term, x to the minus a half, will go on the bottom as 2x to the plus a half. Now I need to know this value when x is 4. So if x equals 4, then dy by dx will be minus 8 over 4 squared plus 3 over 2. Now x to the half is the square root, so that's the square root of 4. So it's minus 8 over 16 plus 3 over, square root of 4 is 2. 2 2's are 4 on the bottom line. Minus 8 over 16, so that's minus a half plus 3/4, and that equals 1/4.